Ladies and gentlemen, why 2% succeed and 98% don't? Success is not a random stroke of luck or an accident. It's the result of mindset, actions, and decisions made over time. We often hear that only a small fraction of people, around 2%, achieve lasting success, while 98% fail. Why does this happen? What sets the top 2% apart from the rest? The first fundamental principle is personal responsibility. The 2% take full ownership of their life. They do not look to blame their circumstances, upbringing, or other external factors. They understand that success is not just about the opportunities they receive, but about how they respond to those opportunities. They make a commitment to themselves to act regardless of external conditions. Next, the path to success is not easy. It's filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. The 98% often fail because they view these difficulties as obstacles to avoid. On the other hand, the 2% recognize that challenges are a necessary part of growth. They understand that overcoming difficulties is where true progress lies. Rather than being discouraged by failures, they embrace them as valuable lessons. Success also requires clear, meaningful goals. The 2% have a vision for their lives. They know what they want to achieve, and they break down their goals into specific, manageable steps. By doing so, they create a roadmap for their success. The 98% might have dreams, but they often lack the clarity and structure to pursue them consistently. Another key factor is discipline and consistency. Talent and intelligence alone aren't enough to guarantee success. It is the habit of showing up every single day, even when motivation wanes, that sets the 2% apart. They build routines, remain committed to their goals, and take consistent action, even when the rewards are not immediate. This dedication separates those who succeed from those who don't. Moreover, the 2% operate from a growth mindset. They believe that their abilities can be developed through hard work, learning, and perseverance. This mindset allows them to view setbacks as opportunities for improvement rather than signs of failure. The 98% often get discouraged by obstacles, but the 2% are resilient and ready to grow from every experience. Surrounding oneself with the right people is crucial. The 2% understand that the people around them influence their mindset, behaviors, and outlook on life. They intentionally cultivate relationships with individuals who challenge them, support them, and elevate their thinking. The 98% might not recognize the importance of their environment, but the 2% deliberately create a circle that nurtures their growth. The difference between the 2% who succeed and the 98% who don't lies in their approach to life. It's about owning responsibility, embracing challenges, setting clear goals, maintaining discipline, having a growth mindset, and surrounding oneself with the right influences. By adopting these principles, anyone can shift the odds in their favor and transform their path to success. Success is not a secret. It's a result of deliberate choices and consistent effort. The question is, are you ready to make those choices today? Success begins with an understanding of personal responsibility. It's a fundamental principle that shapes the trajectory of one's life and plays a crucial role in determining whether a person succeeds or fails. When individuals take responsibility for their actions, decisions, and mindset, they become the architects of their own destiny. The first step in the path to success is recognizing that you have control over your life, regardless of external circumstances. Far too often, people find it easier to blame external factors for their lack of progress. They attribute their failures to things like their upbringing, their environment, the economy, or the actions of others. While it's true that these factors can influence the opportunities we are presented with, they do not define our future. Success is ultimately determined by how we respond to the challenges life presents. It's about understanding that no matter what happens, we have the power to choose how we react. This mindset shift, where one takes responsibility for both successes and failures, is a key differentiator between the 2% who succeed and the 98% who don't. Personal responsibility means accepting that your future is not a product of random chance or external circumstances, but of the decisions you make today. It requires acknowledging that you are the one responsible for where you are in life. If you're not where you want to be, it's not because of what others have done to you, but because of the choices you have made up until now. This realization might seem harsh, but it is the cornerstone of empowerment. Once you embrace it, you take full control of your life. This doesn't mean that challenges won't arise, but it means you approach these challenges with a mindset that is focused on solutions and growth. People who succeed are those who make the decision to take control of their lives. They understand that their thoughts, actions, and decisions create their reality. This is not a fatalistic or deterministic view of life where one's fate is sealed, but rather an optimistic belief that through action and effort, change is possible. The 2% understand that if they are unhappy with their circumstances, they have the ability to change them, but that change begins within. They take responsibility for their mindset, their work ethic, and their actions rather than waiting for someone or something else to fix their situation. They are proactive rather than reactive. Personal responsibility is deeply tied to the concept of ownership. When you take ownership of your life, you stop blaming others for your failures or for the things you don't have. Ownership means that you acknowledge your part in the outcomes you experience, whether positive or negative. This kind of accountability is not about self-criticism, but about self-awareness. It's about recognizing what you can control and taking action accordingly. The 2% who succeed don't make excuses, they make adjustments and take corrective actions to improve their circumstances. They don't sit back and wait for someone else to change things for them. They step forward, own their journey, and make the necessary decisions to get to where they want to be. The importance of personal responsibility also extends to one's mindset. The way we think about ourselves, our capabilities, and the world around us shapes our behavior and ultimately our success. Individuals who take responsibility for their lives understand that their mindset is a choice. They don't allow negative thinking, self-doubt, or external opinions to dictate their actions. They cultivate a mindset that is focused on growth, solutions, and possibility. Instead of saying, I can't do this, they ask themselves, how can I make this happen? By shifting from a passive mindset to an active one, they create momentum that drives them forward. On the other hand, people who do not take responsibility for their lives often feel stuck in a cycle of frustration and helplessness. They may wish for change, but feel powerless to bring it about. This lack of personal responsibility often leads to a feeling of victimhood, where life happens to them rather than being something they actively shape. This mindset can be paralyzing and prevent people from taking the necessary steps toward their goals. They may not believe that their actions matter, or they may feel that it's too late to change their circumstances. But the truth is, no matter where you are in life, it is never too late to take responsibility and turn things around. By accepting personal responsibility, you empower yourself. You recognize that even in the face of difficulties, you have the ability to change your situation. The 2% who succeed are able to maintain a strong sense of ownership over their lives, and this mindset propels them to take the necessary actions to create the success they desire. They know that success doesn't happen by chance. It is the result of deliberate effort, decisions, and mindset. They believe that they are the masters of their fate, not victims of their circumstance. Personal responsibility is not just about taking ownership of the positive outcomes in your life, but also embracing the lessons from your failures. The 2% who succeed understand that setbacks are not signs of defeat, but opportunities to learn and grow. When you take responsibility, you stop seeing failure as something to avoid and start seeing it as an essential part of the journey towards success. And you don't let failures define you. Instead, you use them as stepping stones to build a better version of yourself. In summary, personal responsibility is the foundation of success. By embracing responsibility, you take control of your actions, mindset, and future. It is the catalyst for change and the key to overcoming obstacles. The 2% who succeed understand this principle deeply. They don't let life passively happen to them. They actively shape their reality through the choices they make. Personal responsibility is the first and most important step toward achieving lasting success. When you take full ownership of your life, you open the door to unlimited potential and growth. The road to success is never without its obstacles, and the path is rarely straightforward. In fact, it is often filled with challenges that can seem insurmountable, causing many to give up or lose hope. However, the 2% of people who succeed understand that these challenges are not roadblocks, they are essential parts of the journey. They embrace difficulty, knowing that overcoming challenges is where growth, learning, and eventual success reside. The ability to face and conquer difficulties is one of the primary distinguishing characteristics of those who succeed and those who don't. Success is not about avoiding failure or difficult situations. It's about how we respond when they inevitably occur. The 2% understand this on a fundamental level. Instead of shying away from difficulty, they lean into it, seeing challenges as opportunities to grow, refine their skills, and become stronger. When faced with adversity, they do not give up or accept defeat. Instead, they adopt a mindset that is focused on problem solving and perseverance. This approach helps them to overcome the hurdles that would cause others to quit. The first step in embracing challenges is shifting the way we view them. For many, challenges are seen as something to be avoided. They view difficult tasks or obstacles as signs that something is wrong or that they are not on the right path. This mindset leads to a fear of failure and ultimately a fear of even attempting difficult goals. However, for the 2% who succeed, challenges are an inevitable part of the process and a necessary component of success. They understand that no meaningful achievement comes without difficulty. Whether it's building a business, pursuing a dream, or improving oneself, the road is always filled with hurdles, but each one presents a chance to learn something new or strengthen resolve. One key reason that the 2% embrace challenges is that they know these moments test their limits and help them discover their true potential. Facing a challenge often forces people to tap into reserves of strength, creativity, and resilience they didn't know they had. When you're confronted with an obstacle, your brain begins to work in ways it wouldn't if things were easy. You start thinking more critically, finding new solutions, and learning from the mistakes you make along the way. The 2% are not afraid to fail because they know that each failure is a lesson in disguise. They view setbacks as temporary, not permanent, and understand that the most significant growth happens during times of adversity. Another reason why the 2% succeed is that they don't let challenges discourage them. While the majority of people may experience setbacks and become discouraged, the successful ones remain focused on their goals. They know that one failure or difficult situation doesn't mean they're doomed to fail forever. Instead of seeing challenges as indications that they should quit, they see them as part of the necessary process of achieving something meaningful. The 2% who succeed possess a deep sense of purpose that helps them push through challenges. When you have a strong why behind your goals, you are far more likely to stay committed during tough times. Purpose is the fuel that keeps you going when the road becomes rough. Without a clear sense of why you're pursuing a particular goal, it's easy to give up when faced with obstacles. But when you have a deep and meaningful reason for your work, whether it's for personal growth, helping others, or achieving something you've always dreamed of, you can endure the toughest of challenges. The 2% understand that their purpose is what gives them the strength to continue moving forward, no matter the difficulties they face. A significant part of embracing challenges is also the willingness to take calculated risks. Success doesn't come from playing it safe all the time. The 2% are willing to step outside of their comfort zones, take risks, and venture into the unknown. They understand that to achieve greatness, they must sometimes make bold decisions and face uncertainty. This willingness to take risks often puts them in difficult situations, but it also opens the door to new opportunities and rewards. For example, someone starting a business might face the challenge of competition, financial uncertainty, or lack of initial success. However, by continuing to push through these challenges, learning from each obstacle and adapting to the circumstances, they are positioning themselves for eventual success. The 2% are resourceful when facing challenges. They do not wait for external circumstances to change. Instead, they take action. They understand that difficulties often require creative solutions. For instance, if one path to success is blocked, they will find another route. They know that persistence is key and that they must be proactive in finding solutions. Whether it's seeking advice, learning new skills, or revising their strategies, the 2% are always looking for ways to navigate around obstacles and stay on track toward their goals. The most successful people also recognize that not all challenges are external. Often the most significant obstacles we face are internal, the doubts, fears, and negative thoughts that arise when we step into uncharted territory. The 2% are masters at overcoming these internal challenges. They don't let their fears stop them. They acknowledge them, but they don't let them dictate their actions. Instead, they push through the discomfort and continue moving toward their goals despite the self-doubt or fear that may arise. This mental resilience is essential for overcoming the emotional and psychological challenges that inevitably accompany ambitious goals. Embracing challenges is a fundamental part of success. The 2% who succeed understand that difficulty is an unavoidable part of the process. They don't shy away from challenges. They embrace them, knowing that each obstacle is an opportunity to grow and refine their abilities. By developing a mindset that sees challenges as chances for growth, staying focused on their purpose, taking calculated risks, and remaining resourceful, they push through adversity and continue progressing toward their goals. The key to success is not avoiding obstacles, but facing them head-on with determination and resilience. One of the key differences between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to set clear and meaningful goals. The top 2% who achieve lasting success understand the importance of vision and direction in their lives. They have a roadmap for where they want to go, and they break that journey down into specific, actionable steps. Without clear goals, it's easy to drift through life without making significant progress. Goals serve as a guiding light, helping individuals stay focused, motivated, and on track, even when faced with challenges or distractions. The ability to set clear, meaningful goals is crucial because it provides a sense of purpose and direction. Having a clear goal means knowing exactly what you want to achieve. This clarity is essential because it removes ambiguity and makes it easier to take actionable steps. When you know where you're headed, it becomes far easier to develop a strategy for getting there. Whether it's building a successful career, starting a business, achieving personal growth, or making a positive impact in the world, the first step is always clarity. Without clarity, it's easy to become overwhelmed or lose sight of what you're working toward. People who succeed are able to articulate their goals clearly. They don't just say, I want to be successful or I want to get in shape. They break these broad aspirations down into specific, measurable, and time-bound goals that make their journey tangible and achievable. Once you've set clear goals, the next step is to ensure they are meaningful to you. The 2% who succeed understand that motivation is highest when goals are aligned with their deepest values and desires. When a goal resonates with your core values and is something truly care about, you are much more likely to stay committed to it over the long term. A meaningful goal has a deeper connection to who you are and what you truly want from life. It's not about chasing external validation or comparing yourself to others. It's about pursuing something that is deeply fulfilling and personally significant. For instance, if your goal is to build a business, it's not enough to say, I want to make money. Instead, think about why you want to make money. Maybe it's to have financial freedom, support your family, or contribute to a cause that matters to you. When your goals have this level of meaning, they fuel your perseverance and determination, even when the going gets tough. Another crucial aspect of goal setting is breaking down larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. The 2% who succeed understand that massive success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent, incremental progress. Rather than becoming overwhelmed by the enormity of a goal, they break it down into smaller milestones that can be tackled one at a time. This helps to avoid the feeling of being stuck or defeated when a goal seems out of reach. Each small step forward becomes a victory, and this cumulative progress builds momentum that keeps you moving forward. By setting smaller, more achievable goals, individuals build confidence and create a sense of accomplishment, which motivates them to continue on their path. Breaking down goals also helps to maintain focus, as it allows you to stay engaged with the task at hand rather than becoming distracted by the bigger picture. The importance of time management in the process of goal setting cannot be overstated. Time is a finite resource, and those who succeed understand that they must prioritize their time and energy to achieve their goals. The 2% who succeed create schedules, set deadlines, and hold themselves accountable to those timelines. They understand that without a sense of urgency, it's easy to procrastinate or let distractions take over. Successful people are disciplined about how they spend their time, and they recognize that every moment counts. Whether it's blocking out time for deep work, setting aside time for personal development, or prioritizing tasks that move them closer to their goals, they treat time with respect and use it as a tool for progress. The 2% also understand the importance of staying flexible and adaptable in their approach to goal setting. While they have a clear vision of where they want to go, they know that the path to success is rarely linear. There will always be unexpected challenges, shifts in circumstances, and opportunities that arise along the way. The key is to stay focused on the end goal, but remain open to adjusting the plan as needed. This ability to adapt is critical, as rigidly sticking to a plan that no longer serves your purpose can hinder progress. Successful people are comfortable making adjustments and course correcting when necessary. They are not afraid to pivot or reassess their goals if they realize that a better approach exists. Goal setting also involves a sense of accountability. The 2% who succeed understand the power of being accountable to others, whether it's through a mentor, a support group, or a partner. Sharing your goals with someone else creates a sense of responsibility and can provide you with the necessary encouragement and feedback to stay on track. Accountability partners help to keep you focused, remind you of your progress, and push you to keep going when you feel like giving up. This external accountability helps reinforce the commitment you've made to yourself and increases the likelihood of success. The 2% who succeed understand that achieving goals is not just about setting them, but about consistently reviewing and revising them as you progress. As you work toward your goals, you will learn more about yourself, your capabilities, and what works and what doesn't. The most successful people regularly review their goals to assess their progress and make necessary adjustments. This ongoing process of reflection ensures that their goals remain relevant, aligned with their values, and motivating. Regularly revisiting your goals helps you stay connected to your vision and keeps you from losing sight of your purpose. Setting clear and meaningful goals is a vital element of success. The 2% who succeed understand that goals are more than just wishes. They are actionable plans that require focus, discipline, and constant effort. They break their larger goals down into smaller, manageable steps, create a timeline for achieving them, and remain flexible and adaptable along the way. They also understand the importance of accountability, both to themselves and others, and make a habit of regularly reviewing and revising their goals to ensure they stay on track. By following this process, they are able to stay motivated, maintain direction, and ultimately achieve the success they desire. Goal setting isn't just about dreaming big. It's about taking consistent, deliberate action to turn those dreams into reality. And consistency are two of the most powerful tools in achieving success. While talent and inspiration can spark a person's journey toward their goals, it is discipline and consistency that ultimately sustain it. The 2% who succeed are distinguished by their ability to consistently put in the work, day in and day out, regardless of their mood, motivation levels, or external conditions. These individuals understand that success isn't about big bursts of effort followed by long periods of inactivity. It's about showing up consistently and doing the necessary work to make progress toward their goals. The first aspect of discipline is the ability to stay focused and make choices that align with long-term success rather than giving in to immediate gratification. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, this kind of self-control is critical. The 2% who succeed know that it's easy to get sidetracked by short-term pleasures or distractions, but they also understand that these can delay or even derail their progress toward their more significant goals. By practicing discipline, they are able to make decisions that serve their long-term vision. Whether it's saying no to distractions, managing their time effectively, or resisting the urge to procrastinate, they consistently make choices that prioritize their goals over momentary temptations. Another key element of discipline is developing and adhering to routines and habits that support long-term success. The 2% know that motivation is fleeting, and relying solely on it can lead to inconsistent results. Motivation may get them started, but it is discipline that keeps them going when motivation wanes. Successful people have learned to build habits that keep them moving forward, even when they don't feel like it. These routines become automatic over time, requiring less mental energy to maintain. For example, waking up early, exercising regularly, dedicating time to deep work, or setting aside time for personal growth become daily practices rather than occasional efforts. The consistency of these habits compounds over time, leading to significant progress.